It's taken 13 long years, but James Cameron is finally taking us back to Pandora. Today on Mark's Movie Reviews, it's Avatar: The Way of Water. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your old pal Mark Cappis here with another installment of Mark's Movie Reviews. It was in December of 2009 that James Cameron, the man behind the first two Terminator films, Aliens and Titanic, blew our minds with his science fiction opus Avatar. It sparked a technological revolution in filmmaking. It made 3D a viable film format again, which lingers to this very day. It went on to become the #1 movie of all time, and then just kind of vanished from the pop culture landscape. Seriously, over the last 10 years, I've read dozens of think pieces about how Avatar never made a dent in pop culture. But you should never count out James Cameron. He spent the last 10 years assembling a writer's room and not just planning out one Avatar sequel, but 4. Can James Cameron actually develop this into the next great sci-fi epic that people will be talking about for generations to come? Well, let's check out the second chapter, see if we're getting there, The Way of Water. It's been about 10 years since the first film, and Jake Sully is settling into wedded bliss with Neytiri and their Na'vi tribe on the planet of Pandora. They have been blessed with 4 children, Netayan, the oldest son, Loak, the younger son, and Tuk, the kid sister. Their 4th child is Kitty, born from the avatar of Jake's mentor, Dr. Grace Holloway, in an immaculate conception situation. But it's not long before humans return to Pandora, and they're being led by an old enemy, Colonel Quaritch, the villain from the first film. Turns out before he died, his memories and personality were downloaded onto a chip and then installed in a cloned Na'vi body. With Quaritch on the search for vengeance, Jake and his family leave their forests and hide out with the coastal Na'vi. They begin settling into their new life, learning the ways of the ocean, but it's not long before the fight comes to their new doorstep. Once again, Jake Sully must rally his family and his new clan to drive off the Outworlders and save Pandora. As with the original film, Avatar: The Way of Water is just visually stunning. Cameron and his crew have truly created a whole new world within their whole new world, as we now see the oceans of Pandora and experience its sea life. That performance capture animation is once again truly stunning as the Na'vi look and feel alive. The action scenes are just great because when it comes to action, James Cameron just knows his stuff. The kids are the bulk of the new characters, and the main thrust of the plot really is a coming-of-age story as Jake and Neytiri's kids figure out their place in this new world. Kitty is going to have an interesting future, as they're definitely setting up a chosen one narrative for her. And yeah, the film just looks amazing. So it does have pretty much the same plot as the first film. In a way, that's a good thing because it lets us focus on the new stuff. But focusing on the new stuff isn't necessarily a good thing either. We know they've got 3 more Avatar films in the works, and it frustrates me with these franchise starters when there's too much setup and not enough payoff. You know, you should never forget about the story that you're currently telling. And that's another thing with these franchises that's a little bit maddening. Really? You had to bring back Colonel Quaritch? You couldn't come up with a new villain? It's like Agent Smith returning without explanation in the Matrix sequels, or everybody's favorite, somehow Palpatine returned. At least though they do take a minute to explain how he's back. I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's like there's too much new stuff, yet also not enough new stuff. Here's a better way to look at it. They put the new stuff in the wrong places. Yeah, we'll go with that. Avatar: The Way of Water is fine, but I'm really hoping there's some big payoffs in the films coming up. On my patented nib scale, I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 4.